So, what I like to do is start with a little meditation to just open our time together. So, if you would, just take a moment and listen to the sound of my voice. Close your eyes and take a breath. And come into this circle that we're creating here together on this auspicious day. Just let all of your parts come forward. And let your body relax and let your mind just soften, knowing that you don't have to do anything or be anywhere else for the next few minutes. And as you breathe, focus on your heart and breathe into your heart. And just let that part of you come forward so that you're sitting or lying with this being called your heart. And it's very present. It's always with us, we know, because we're alive and it's beating. But when we focus on it and bring it into the conversation, bring it into the picture, then it's a partner in our growth, in our health, and in our consciousness. So let's just say thank you right now for our beautiful friend inside of our chest. Knowing that we are one heart. We are connected. Our hearts are connected like beautiful beads of love on a necklace. One and then another and another. Hearts connecting all across the planet. And isn't that beautiful? And aren't we blessed that we can have this connection, this grid of hearts, heart light, heart love, heart healing, and heart openness. Hearts waking up and being healed all around the world. And each one of you brings a piece of that right here today. So thank you all. Take a breath. And then when you're ready, just open your eyes. Yay. Thanks for coming on that little heart journey with me. I'm going to look and see who else has joined us here. Who else has joined us? Auburn, California. Tammy Poulin from Arizona. Hi, Tammy. That's where I am. Brooke White. Odetta Bustos. Ciao. Minnesota. Wow, beautiful. Oklahoma City. Look at us all over the world. Nancy, hello. Isn't that cool? Well, I want to talk a little bit right now about the four, and why we're here. But before I start with four, let me just say this, that because we have a 4-4, that equals an 8, the infinity, right? But we're also in a 3-year. So if we add 4 and 4 and get the 8, and then we add the 3-year, what do we get? We get 11. And we get the master number 11. So no wonder I couldn't sleep last night, all this energy going on. And the master number 11 is the most intuitive of all the numbers. So between today's energy and then coming into the new moon in Aries, which we are for tomorrow, you can expect that your intuition is going to really get a boost. And isn't that always good news? Yay. So back to the 4, the single 4. That is one of the most practical, organized, service-oriented numbers. And it's also tends to be conservative, and but it likes progress. The four is around for a long time. It has endurance and passion and drive. 4 loves to be involved in their projects and get things done. And they love to have a practice. So if you're thinking about starting a meditation practice or a yoga practice or whatever it is, an eating better practice or saying more kind things about yourself practice, this is the time to begin that during this 4 and as we go into the new moon. And so all of the support of the 4 of the month and the 4 of the day doubles what you can create with these numbers supporting you. The 4 is also about inner wisdom. And when we talk about 44, we talk about the master healer, but we'll get to that in a minute. So inner wisdom. So I said earlier about the 11 being the most intuitive. So that's inner wisdom. And as we talk about the head, the heart, and the pineal gland working together in a triad, in a trinity, we're talking about inner wisdom or intuition, trust, and surrender. And those 3 things really accelerating what 44 stands for in terms of the universal consciousness. And that's really exciting, I think. The 44 in terms of universal consciousness means the infinite soul or the all that is. Or you can just say the light body or the ascension process. Isn't that great? So this is what we have here for us today. We have it every day, don't we? But today, let's focus on those things. And with the 4 and the practical, organized, sort of driven way towards our inner wisdom, when we combine that with another 4, we bring together the ability to really create and give ourselves living in that ascension process all the time. So that's what happens when you take care of yourself, when you do your spiritual homework, when you are studying on your path, when you are looking for ways to give yourself love and support. That's the higher consciousness and the ascension process. And that's what we're here to do, aren't we? Yeah. So as we go through this whole day, so it's midday here in Arizona, and we still have many hours left of 4-4. And even if you listen to this after 4-4, these are the principles that can be with you anytime. And it's the numbers, the master numbers and the numbers of the day that bring it into our awareness. But that doesn't mean we need to let it go when it passes. All these things are tools for our growth and awareness. And then as we go into the new moon in Aries, well, new moons are always new beginnings, fresh starts, but Aries is the beginning of the zodiac. So it's a super fresh start. And it may be difficult to slow down. And you may feel a little uncertain about which way to go. So know that that's the Aries energy, and that as you slow down a little bit, take a breath, and just give yourself a moment to, or maybe more than one moment, to really connect with that inner wisdom. This is the gift of 4-4 and the gift of the Aries moon, the new moon tomorrow, is that we have all of this just waiting. It's just right here waiting. And if we stop, take a breath, take some time, do a little quiet time, maybe some time in nature, what will happen is that you will hear that inner wisdom and you will be guided on your path, and you will be able to give yourself the gifts that are here for this new moon and our beautiful, glorious 4-4 an 11 day. How exciting! We're having a party. Wow. So because we're celebrating today, the star mothers are right here. I feel them very strongly. I get a feeling at the back of my neck, like a little pressure, like it's being touched or pushed, that lets me know that it's time for them to come through. So I'm just going to stop and close my eyes for a moment and invite the star mothers to come and give us their wisdom and their love. Dear shining ones, so happy we are to be with you in your numerological celebration today. We love to celebrate with you anytime. So whatever you say, there's a celebration, we are with you. This day, we are asking you to honor what your calendar numbers bring. And also remember that your planets right now are aligning for you to have a lot of forward movement. Mercury, Uranus, Saturn, these planets in your beautiful solar system, we love your solar system. We love to see it from ours. From our star system, we look upon it as these beautiful globes spinning in space and influencing each other with magnetics and light and darkness and mass, and also, of course, energetically. So, along with what's going on with your calendar and the properties of the numbers, we tell you that the properties of the planets that are influencing you today and through this new moon coming, these are the things that can speak to you, that can assist you, that can give you their gifts. And we tell you, Mele'ha has asked us to slow down. We hear you. We tell you that the gifts given at this time are only gifts if you open them up. You have a saying about leading a horse to water, yes? So we can give you a package, but it still remains a package unless you open it. So the gifts of today, of this weekend, need to be opened by you. We are here only to remind you that this is the time. You are the ones. And as each of you opens the gift of the moment, do you know what happens? It's like when you are a family or a birthday party and you sit around and open gifts, yes? And it builds excitement and it builds connection. So as each one of you beautiful star children, oh, we love you so much, around the world begins to open their gifts, everyone knows. Everyone gets excited because you see, you all share something. You all share an Akashic memory of a place and of a time where there was only connection, where you lived in the consciousness of ascension. You were always communicating, and you did not need paper or telephones or words. And this is part of the gift right now. As you open this gift today, tomorrow, whenever, as you begin opening this gift inside of you, the ripples go out into the world. And someone else is opening a gift and they feel it. Or perhaps you remind them that they have a gift that is ready to be opened. We know you forget sometimes. And we stand with you in your remembering. Sometimes we whisper little things to you. Sometimes we send you little synchronicities so that you can remember. But this is your living, breathing Akash right now. There is no then or those lives. That is all inside of you right now, dear beloved star children, dear beautiful, shining, living, breathing children of ours. That Akash fills you top to bottom, inside and out. And you have only to touch it and awaken it, to unwrap it. And you will be living in the ascension consciousness that you were born to. And you ask, we hear the asking, but how do we open it? How do we unwrap it? So we tell you this, we give you right now instructions. First of all, it cannot be done with your mind. Your mind is a computer, very helpful for many things, not for accessing your Akash. We ask you to find your Akash through your heart and your pineal gland. Let them work together. Sit quietly or lie quietly. Light a candle. Play some music that brings you to a place of quiet in the mind and active in the pineal and the heart. Let them have a conversation. Spontaneous. They've been waiting. And practice this. Don't just try it once and say, oh, nothing happened, or I didn't feel it. Practice. That is part of the 4, is practice, endurance, keep going. Anything this valuable is worth practicing for, working towards, playing with. Be excited. Be excited like Christmas, like birthdays, like weddings, like babies being born. Be excited. Your cells are listening. And they know when you're looking, when you're seeking, and you are all seeking to go back to the garden, the days of Lemuria, when we were with you and we were teaching you in the sacred circles. We do that again right now with you, so that you may open those gifts, open those doors, and reawaken the memories that live inside of each human, each soul. So we will step back now and give this meeting back to Mele'ha as she completes with you, and say that we are with you always. You are our children, each one, a seed of ours, true star seeds. And we know your hearts, and we live there. So take a breath as we step back, but not away. Another breath. Oh, wow. Lovely, lovely star mothers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to go back over on our little feed here and say hello to some more folks. Anna Carroll, hello. Lori Correa, Portugal, okay. Italy. Kathy from Arizona. Abby Moore from Tucson. Hi, Abby. I remember you. Happy birthday, Abby. Oh, good. Newfoundland. Janine, you just turned 44. All right. Ginny Miller. Hello, beautiful Ginny Miller, our newest Lemurian Sisterhood Sacred Circle host in the San Francisco, San Jose Bay Area. Yay! So if you want to know more about Ginny, you can just go to my website or her Facebook page. Her Facebook page is Lemurian Sisterhood, Northern California. So I want to thank you all for being with me today. I feel so good. No matter how I feel when I go into these little events that we do together, these little meetings, I always feel so much better. Even if I feel great when I start, I feel even greater when I complete. And that's thanks to all of you, and thanks to the Star Mothers for coming through me. I feel a healing every time, and I'm just thrilled. It's a beautiful, miraculous time right now for all of us, isn't it? And I want to tell you that on April 20th at 1 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, I'm having an online Lemurian Sisterhood meeting. I haven't posted it yet, but it will be on Facebook where you can, it's a private meeting. I will post how to join it if you'd like it. And if you can't make it, you can still join and you will get the recording later. But it's going to be a beautiful hour and 30-minute meeting. I'm asking people to send in questions ahead of time so that we can spend some time in a Q&A that will not be spontaneous, that will be a little more planned. So I look forward to that, April 20th. And gosh, that's right around the time of the full moon, isn't it? So yeah, that's why it's April 20th. So we will have a cycle between now and then. And those of you that can join me, I'm really delighted to have you with me. And thank you, all of you, beautiful people, my wonderful family from all over the globe. We awaken together, and we do this together. We change the vibration of the planet together. We bring more light to the world together. So thank you, each and every one, for doing your part. My great love, my divine blessings to all of you. Mwah.